Hello, my beloveds. Kerryn here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's energy forecast and spiritual insights for Monday, the 20th of September through till Sunday, the 26th of September. There is so much heightened sensitivities right now as we move into this week ahead. On Tuesday, the 21st of September at 9:54 a.m., the beautiful full moon in Pisces will be at its peak. Of course, in the lead up to the full moon, we are influenced and affected by all that the full moon is bringing forth to all of us at this time. And you know, if we look at the fullness of the beautiful full moon, I'm being guided back to, I just completed my beautiful lunar alchemy class this morning in sharing some of these teachings with the lunar alchemy sisters who are curious about moon energy and moon cycles. And what I shared with them was, what I was shown was this beautiful, pregnant, fully pregnant goddess. And the analogy and the symbology of that is, you know, the full moon is the completed gestation of all that we are creating to birth and bring forth and make manifest in this life. And we have the added energies this week of the spring equinox here in the southern hemisphere. So that's on the 22nd and the 23rd. So as we move into this week with the energy and the influence of the Pisces full moon, there's a lot of emotion, a lot of sensitivities. Pisceans are so deeply feeling and so intuitive. They're incredibly and highly intuitive. We have the influence of Neptune, so you know that frequency is creating this sense of perhaps turmoil or tumultuous waves of the ocean. And this can really affect your ability to trust and tune into your own innate intuition. And so the message for this week is to honor your emotions, honor your sensitive soul, and to deeply and firmly ground yourself into Mother Earth. It is honoring our emotions that allows for the greatest healing of trauma to occur. Because we spend so much of our lives running from our emotions. You know, it feels hard, it feels painful, it's scary, it can be overwhelming. And so we avoid it at all costs. And this full moon is really giving you the opportunity to sit in meditation or to journal or in nature and allow those emotions to be present and to observe them from a place of curiosity without judging them as being right or wrong, comfortable, uncomfortable, good, bad. Just acknowledging that you're feeling what you're feeling at this time. And that's okay. It's not a problem that needs to be solved. It's not something that's broken and has to be fixed. Your emotions are wanting to be seen and heard. They want to see the light of day. And that light is your attention and your awareness and your love. So taking a moment just to place your hand on your heart chakra. And just noticing what feelings and emotions are inside of you. What's coming to the surface for you? And then allow yourself to be the observer, the witnesser, without judging as good or bad, right or wrong, comfortable or uncomfortable. Simply observe. And as each feeling or emotion arises in your heart of hearts and in your mind, simply say to each emotional feeling, I see you, I hear you, I love you, I see you, I hear you, I love you, I see you, I hear you, I love you. And just feeling the rise and fall of your chest beneath your hand with each breath that you take. And then open your eyes. Notice how that feels in your body. Notice how that felt to you. It is my truest and deepest belief that each and every one of us are waiting for us to see ourselves, to hear ourselves, to know ourselves, to love ourselves, to acknowledge and recognize ourselves. If we look at the collective right now with so much discord and conflict, and I invite you, and I would very much like for you to consider for a moment this possibility. Imagine if every human being on the planet acknowledged, witnessed, and loved their emotions just as they are, without it needing to be something different. Imagine the incredible healing that would take place on a collective scale. And that's a beautiful concept. That is my desire, that is my dream, that is the intention that I hold for all of humanity. And that is what I know in my heart that we individually as a collective can achieve. But it has to start with you. We can't continue to look outside of ourselves and wait for somebody else to fix the problem. We can't wait for somebody else. We can't be putting the responsibility of the well-being and thriving of mankind on everybody else. We each have our own part and role to play. Each and every single one of us on a soul level are here at this time on the planet for this specific purpose. To be here as the witnesses, as the observers, as the change makers, as the thrivers. So that our children's children and beyond have the opportunity to live a life on a planet that is flourishing, thriving, that they have the opportunity to live on a planet where regardless of their choices, they are included, they are accepted, and they can live a life free from fear of persecution and judgment. Now, many of us light workers that have come through at the times that we have paved the way because we've healed the trauma of all of the past experiences, maybe not all, but for ourselves individually. I know I'm healing a ton of all of the past lives experiences of being persecuted, killed, burned at the stake, whatever atrocities occurred, being a female and owning her power, speaking her truth, communing with Mother Earth, having spiritual gifts, having intuitive gifts, having gifts of alchemy. We are the ones that have paved the way for our daughters so that they can live at a time on this planet when the word intuition and psychic and empath and Mother Earth and healing modalities and plant medicine can be enjoyed and experienced and learned and shared without fear of death. But there's still work to do. As we continue to heal our own trauma, as we continue on that journey of self-love, self-acceptance, self-compassion, self-recognition, self-value, then we're giving our daughters the opportunity to continue to live a life where they too have the freedom to embody all of their gifts, to bring forth to the life as we know it, or maybe won't know it, on this planet of beautiful souls of a much higher vibration that are here to do incredible things here in the human collective. And I'm so proud to be a part of that. I know on a soul level that is the role and the part that I'm here to play, that my soul plan, my soul truth, my soul blueprint was to be here to pave the way. And there have been many that have gone before me, before you, and there'll be many that come after me. But for right now, at this time on the planet, this is my role. And my invitation to you is, what is your role? Where are you on the journey of embodying who you are? And then what can you do moving forward? Because as we move into this powerful time of equinox this week, the energy of Mars is there and influencing, giving you the courage and the motivation to take action on all that you have been ignoring, denying, or putting on the back burner, or saying, I'll get round to that one day. And we have the influence also moving into the Libra season. So it's important to find balance and harmony in your life. Where in your life are you needing to create more harmony and balance? And how can you make choices that contribute towards not only your own health and well-being, but the health and well-being of the planet, our beautiful Mother Earth? On the 26th of September, Mercury shifts into retrograde. So the invitation here is to recognize what is coming up from the past that hasn't been resolved, and finding loving ways to do that without judgment. Doesn't mean you failed, doesn't mean you haven't done it right, doesn't mean that you're not doing enough, it doesn't mean that the universe doesn't love you. It's simply an opportunity for you to clear the shit out that you know, sometimes we think we're going to do it and we attempt to do it and we start to do it and it gets hard and it feels big. So we just do little bits at a time and we just think we'll get back to that later, I'll come back to that. When the time's right, I'll do that. So if you've been doing that, this is when it's going to present itself to you. Mercury, the energy planet of communication, it's going to present it to you. And it may or may not feel comfortable. But it doesn't have to all be comfortable. There is so much power in allowing ourselves to dive deeply into all of the uncomfortableness, because what's on the other side of that, oh my God, it is so empowering, it is so powerful, and it's light, and it's freeing, and it's joyful. Okay, hand on your heart. Can we teach you that you know what it feels like to communicate your needs freely and effortlessly in ways that embody your truth from a place of love and compassion and kindness? That you know it is possible to be open and receptive to all forms of communication, however you have discernment on whether or not you choose to accept or listen. Can we teach you that you know what it feels like to be in harmony with your heart, your mind, your body, your soul? And that you know it is possible to live your day-to-day life in flow with life. That you know what it feels like to express yourself. That you know it is possible to see yourself through the eyes of the Creator of all that is. That you know what it feels like to open your heart to receive the love that you wish to receive. That you know what it feels like to receive the love of the divine Mother, Father, God. Can we teach you that you know what it feels like to be receptive to the messages, the language, the medicine of Mother Earth? That you know what it feels like to be grounded and centered. And that you know what it feels like to feel at home in your physical body. And that you know what it feels like to be at peace in your physical body. And you know what it feels like to love your physical body. Say yes to receive. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, opening your eyes. I'm asking for a goddess, divine goddess, Megan Watterson, to step forward for all of us to support us in our week ahead. And you can call or invite the presence of this beautiful goddess into your daily life to support you in all that is coming up for you right now. Green Tara, she is one of my favorites. The Buddha of enlightened action, divinely timed as we move in with the energy of Mars this week. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. I have called on the incredible presence of Green Tara into my life many times. And she's here to support you and to hold you as you move through your healing journey. She's here to support you and assist you in connecting to the earth plane, to the environment. And she's also here to support you in calling in all that you want to manifest in your life. She's here to support you in your healing. Beautiful green Tara. So I hope that these messages serve you well. As always, please be kind and gentle with yourself. Thank you for sharing this message with your loved ones, your friends, or just on social media. Let's get this message out there because it's been gifted to me by my beautiful guides. Namaste, blessed be,